So around the globe, the idea of sports academies is something that we've seen for quite a while. You think of it in some ways in the old Soviet bloc countries, where kids were selected, and in some cases, they say even parents were paired together to develop kids to be the greatest athletes. I mean, in Soviet bloc countries back in the day, and also in China. But the other place where you see academies, and you probably think about them more specifically now, are in Latin American countries where baseball has come in, especially Dominican Republic, Venezuela. You see academies that come in and take kids at pretty early ages and provide them the opportunity to learn the sport of baseball. And in some cases, and maybe not as well as it should be, educational opportunities as well. So there have been efforts in the U.S. to look similarly at academies, and you see academies focused on sport more in the commercial vein. The IMG Academy, for example, in Florida, which takes in kids from all kinds of sports, and there are other tennis-related academies. Some thought is being given to expanding that, and the question is whether or not it's a good thing, and whether or not you can provide the correct educational opportunity for kids in doing so. If you take them out of the traditional high school sport kind of setting, just the high school sport activity that's in your own backyard. And it's more of a question of how well it's delivered. I think one of the stories that I always think about is Andre Agassi. If you read his autobiography, he talks about that being one of the most negative periods in his life when he left his home in Vegas to go to a tennis academy in Florida, and the things that he missed along the way. I think that basic element is one that people should think about as you take your kids away. Is there enough support to help that kid have as much of a regular life as possible? And then also the focus on the quality of the education that's delivered and making sure that's something that will allow your kid an option in the event sport doesn't turn out to be what you anticipated that it might be.